out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes setting up the screen for Cook. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the whip. Attack.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now this time Mahomes will throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Showtime today.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Following the penalty. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, 57, 57.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Intended for Robert.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 12.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jonathan,
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and 5. Now here's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 26-yard.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Patriots take over 1st and at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Buying time to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ripped off by Patrick Queen. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
brings up second.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Muhammad. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, Let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Touchdown.
A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 20, Patriots 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They find some open field here. The 40, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Chiefs 26, Patriots 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Robert Foster with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
15, 15. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Color. Slam. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Easy.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. It doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Patriots 14.
Now after the touchdown.